Hello and welcome to Walkaround Cars. Today we have this something different for us. This is a Mercedes CL500. So it's a September 2004 example. The V8 5 litre, and it's only done 38,000 miles. Um, Other than the odd stone chip and a couple of minor marks, as you can hopefully see, it presents very well indeed. Finished in tanzanite blue metallic with a cream leather interior. I'll do a quick walk around and obviously more detail and point out the sort of minor marks that there might be, but the main thing is it presents excellent, as you can see, deep all over shine, and look down the sides there, the finish across the big doors, really good, really all looks to be very original. Just a low owner, low mileage car that's been well kept. So the same 5 litre V8 that's in the sort of SLs of this period, plenty of performance, but this is more about sort of smooth comfort. It's very quick, six something seconds, 0 to 60, and it will just keep going and going. But the suspension. This is a facelift example, so it's got the later active suspension, the xenon lights, that sort of thing. But it really is remarkably comfortable to drive, a real GT performance coupe. So look closer. The odd stone chip there, but presents real minor couple of marks there. Nothing. Just you spot the later xenon lights there. So front driver's wheel, couple of minor marks on the edge there, but very good. All the Pirelli tyres have been replaced at once in the last couple of years, so they're all nearly new. Excuse the bit of mud on the bottom of the seal trims there, but hopefully you can see there's a little bit of mud there as well. All good. Rear, obviously Pirelli's all round again. AMG alloys, but the odd minor mark, but as you can see they're very good. But the main thing, there's no rust on this car. Look at these arches, all good, all original. Presents very well. Bit of mud there inside, but that's fine. So as you open the doors, both windows drop on these, so it's a pillarless coupe, very clever. But there's plenty of room in the back as well for two adults, as you'll see. So two unique seats in the back, but there is actually, unlike a lot of sort of GT coupes, there is room for both people in the back with leg room. So look inside all the door cards, etc. All good. It's got the lovely Mercedes kick plates. All the trim is in just as good condition as you'd expect for the mileage. Bottom of the doors can go on these, but look at this. All the drain holes all clear, all nice and original, rust free. It's got the tinted mirror glass there, you can see, but look at that interior. Here we are, the rear seats. The electric seats are moved to allow you access. Plenty of room there in comfort, and you've got the armrest there in the middle if needed. So you hear it adjust back as we close that, but pretty much everything's electrical on this car. You can't fail to get comfortable in these seats, they're fantastic. So as you close the door, both windows go back up as they should. It's got the glass sunroof as well, which is nice. A couple of little marks. There's the main mark on the edge there of that bumper, a little scuff there, and there's just a level that point it out for you there. But obviously it can be detailed a bit more, but it's minor. But I'm zooming in to show it to you, and I think there's a couple of little hairline marks on the car on top of that. But you've got to remember this is 20 years old now. So again, alloy very good, AMG, matching Pirellis. Brakes all round also recently replaced if you look at the service history. And the service history on this car is excellent. It's either Mercedes main dealer or Mercedes specialists who've got every build from new, every MOT is included with the car. It's got a superb history file along with the original service book and all the manuals. So just to go along the sides here, all good. It's difficult to see in the bright sunshine, but to give you an idea, it just hopefully you've seen the many pictures underneath this car. There's a bit of mud on side these arches, but they're all solid. I'll go around just so you can see, but a good wipe would get that off. but just where we're testing them before doing the video, they get a bit of mud on them. But as you can see, tyres all like new. They can go at the bottom there on the arches, but this one all good. Little minor scratch there I'm pointing out. That's what I mentioned. There's one of those and one on the other side. Now that most of that will polish out, and a good detailer will make that disappear. We'll actually give it a polish as well, but just to show you what's there. And as you'd expect, the interior is just as good. You know, look at those seats, the wooden trim. You know, this has obviously been, you know, the current owner who's had it for 6 years has mainly used it just to go and play golf with. It's that sort of car, and it's always had the correct ownership, sort of private plate on it for most of its life. You know, it was, I think it was Paul and Dorset area, and then it went through one Mercedes specialist and to the current owner. As I said, he's had it for about 6 years. Underneath all the doors, look, front, obviously no rust on there where they can go. That's why I'm showing you that. And you'll hear the seat move again to allow you access into there. But all the headlining's just as good as well. Yeah, you can see multi-airbags in the back there. And there's a first aid kit in the center console. So go around to the boots. Massive boot on these, you know, plenty of space. Obviously golf clubs fit in there easy, but there's no lamination on the rear screen there if you notice. Here are all the mats, original mats. I'm going to show you around here because on these often they can get you know, where the seals haven't been replaced correctly and that you can get surface rust, but this one's all good and the seals are lovely, so there's no dampness in the car. Just go all the way around so you can see that. Sometimes you see them cracked or with splits in, but this one's all fine. So loads of space in there. Obviously that's where you keep the manuals, and underneath all the fuses and, you know, tools that you need. I'll show you that now, and a sort of space saver spare. As you can see, hardly been used and all present and correct. Even the gloves there, look. Okay. Nice clunk as you shut the boot there. So down this side is the last bit of bodywork I want to point out. You can see there, it looks like it just caught a bush there. These are really fine scratches, and we will polish those out. You know, they're just minor, but I just thought I'd show you. It's just obviously been caught there, but we'll do that. Very minor. Again, look at that lovely big sunroof there as well. So it's really, with the pillarless, so you can open all the windows, have the sunroof open in the summer, and it almost feels like a Targa. It's very nice, and obviously a really light interior. So you know, there's a couple of stone chips there, so a couple of minor stone chips, but again, a detailer would make those disappear. You know, but look, what you're seeing is an original car. It's not been, you know, panels painted and all the rest of it. It looks very original. So I'd rather see it like that, and you know, you can improve it, show it, and there can't be many left with this low mileage. It's not a import, which some of them are. A lot of them are Japanese imports with low mileage. This isn't a UK car from new. As I say, we've got every bit of paperwork for new, so it's quite a rare thing. So just have one last look. We're going to open the engine bay. It's down there. So just pull it out the front there where the badge is. And obviously this is the same V8 that's in the SLs. Starts on the button. Obviously there's no warning lights on this car. Everything works. And it really does move, you know. Very, you know, refined, but plenty of performance there. You know, lovely V8 engine, 5 litre. And it's actually ULEZ as well, so you can use this without having to pay the ULEZ charge, which is, you know, for a 5 litre V8 of this age is quite unusual. But Mercedes were ahead of the time with their emissions, hence it's ULEZ free. So there we are. I hope that helps. Be available, full details, full history on oldkernelcars.co.uk. Just one more bit to show you actually. There's a tiny little bit of surface rust on this front panel. I'll get you in a second. So just on the bottom of the front panel there, very minor. If we zoom in, again, can be detailed out, but just like to show everything. So, but underneath, again, jacking point seals, all original, no issues at all. There you go, oldkernelcars.co.uk.